The High Court has this evening ruled that President William Ruto's task force on compensation of victims of police brutality is unconstitutional. The judges held that the mandate to handle such matters lies solely with the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights. And as Emily Chebet now reports, the Commission has 30 days to implement the required changes, failing which the President's proclamations will be rendered invalid.
The High Court sitting in Kerugoya has dealt a significant setback to the 18-member panel appointed by President William Ruto in August to oversee compensation for victims of demonstrations and political protests dating back to 2017. Justice Edward Muriithi ruled that the President overstepped his constitutional authority.
Declaration that the President is not constitutionally empowered to constitute a panel of experts based on the design of a framework for compensation of victims of the human rights abuses, a matter which falls in the competence of the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights.
In a far-reaching directive, the court ordered that the controversial report be handed over to the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, which must now take up the executive action and make any necessary amendments to align the process with the Constitution.
The appropriate remedy in this petition is not the striking out or questioning of the proclamation and the Gazette appointing the panel, but allowing the necessary amendment as necessary to be done to bring them in agreement with the constitutional statutory scheme.
The petition filed by lawyer Levi Munyiri sought to invalidate the President's actions, but the judge clarified that the presidential proclamation will not be automatically quashed after 30 days, only that failure to comply with the Constitution will render it invalid.
It appears to be a case of good intentions, bad execution, and it is not necessary to quash the proclamation if it is suitably amended.
The panel, constituted through a Gazette notice dated August 25th, was chaired by the President's Senior Advisor on Constitutional Affairs and Human Rights, Professor Makau Mutua. But its work seemed shaken from the start, with the court suspending its mandate just weeks later in September. The panel's turbulence did not end there. LSK President Faith Odhiambo, initially appointed as Vice Chair, resigned midway, forcing a leadership shake-up that saw KNCHR Chairperson Clarice Onganga Onyango step in to take over the role. Emily Chebet, Citizen TV.